Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jade Thornberry, and today we're going to be talking about groove. What is groove? What's the difference between groove, time, and feel? And how you can put the three together to make them into one cohesive, wonderful thing to help your music along. Joining me will be my co-host, Kenny the dog, and I will conference him in a little while. Thank you so much for watching.
Groove is time. Time is groove. And if Tone knew we were out messing the whole thing up, he'd be really mad.
So if we get down to the nitty-gritty of it, what is groove? Music as a whole must have meaning, even if it doesn't have anything to do with the words. Even instrumental music has meaning because it's organized into poetic phrases like a rhythmic matrix. Groove is basically the structure that everything else is built upon. The world is full of rhythm, and groove has a lot to do with the way that music flows and ebbs through your consciousness as a listening individual. So what is the difference between time, feel, and groove? For one, time means that you are aware of the beat or the pulse and how much space is in between those pulses. One thing that can help you with this is a metronome. So if you are right on your metronome every time and it's not subdivided, that can help you get some really good time. That's our first foundational block. So we get time down, and then we move on to feel. Feel has to do where you play your note on the beat, whether it's right on or right off. So the beat is here, and if you want to play ahead of the beat to kind of push the music a little bit and give it a little bit of a oomph behind it, you play to where your note hits just in front of where the actual beat happens. And if you want a more laid back feel for jazz or blues, you play just barely behind the beat, but be careful to not rush each beat to get farther and farther away every time. So if you're in front of the beat, be very careful to be the exact distance in front of the beat every time, or else you'll rush and end up on a different beat entirely. So when we want to push the feel of music or give the music a laid back feel by playing behind the beat, we need to be very consistent about when and where we push or pull on the beat. Now I'm going to demonstrate to you what it sounds like to get just a little bit ahead or just a little bit behind the beat for feel. So here's our reference. And here's a little bit ahead. I can't get too far, I'll rush and end up on a different beat. Being able to move your note just a little bit in front of the beat or just a little bit behind the beat is a skill that takes many years to master, and I haven't mastered it. I've learned the theory behind it, but it's still a work in progress for me. But I really hope that this video has helped you understand a little bit more about groove and what it does and the benefits that it can add to our music, because the benefits are astounding. It can make it feel so much more emotional, filled with purpose, rather than just noise that's happening.
This is an important concept.
Groove incorporates these things together. Good time, knowing your feel if you're ahead or behind the beat, which is generally determined by the style of music that you're playing, and being able to push these things together into one cohesive unit that you can call groove. The cool thing about groove is that you can play the completely wrong notes out of tune, but they still fit in the song because you're staying within the time, within the feel, and within the groove.
The cool thing about groove is that you can play wrong notes that are out of tune, but they still fit in with the song because you're staying in time and groove.
Hey, I just said that. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. I really appreciate viewers like you. Please like and subscribe this video for more content.
This has been The Groove Zone with Kenny the dog. This is an important concept. Pay attention. I don't know what to do with the hands. Do we have to use the hands?